Good evening all and welcome to Ero, European Racing Organisation. We are here in Baku, the tricky streets of Baku, and it looks like there is no rain. We are of course round 7 on the PS F2 season. As I quickly get everything sorted, and our first guy out will be Ennis. We have 19 runners today, as I will turn the volume down. Just a few clicks, there we go. We have Ennis. We have quite a few reserves today to make up this 19-man grid. We have Ennis from F4 with SCR Trunk, who commentated F3 later today and was given the opportunity to race in F2. He was in racing in F5, but he's made the jump up. And we have Crystal from F3 as well as Banks making his debut appearance, I believe, in F2. With Vita as well from F3 also making that jump up. With Mazzy 2K as well. And we have the debut of TTL Nook, part of the TTL esports team. And the first guy, I believe, will be Ennis Safari, as he's in the Haas today. So he's coming around the final 2 bends and on to this back straight. The DRS opened as we are now with his ERS on hot lap as he is heading towards the tricky turn 1, braking just before the curb into 4th gear, into 5th, back into turn 2, into 4th I believe. Now heading towards turn 3 and turn 4 into 4th gear for turn 3, braking just before 50-meter border into 4th. Almost hitting the wall there, but the split is going to be a 35.5 into 4th for the start. Oh, he goes a bit wide. He's almost hit the wall. That's certainly cost him a lot of lap time. Now heading towards the infamous castle section into 4th of the corner before. Now into the castle section, down into 4th. Keeping the car in 4th, deciding not to shift down and then power on the exit. As he's now heading towards the high-speed left-handers, as Neil Shendrick has retired. He is serving in quality ban along with Komenzaba. Down into 4th goes Komenzaba's teammate Ennis, with a 17 flat middle sector. Heading out of the final corner and towards the start finish line, but has to navigate the left high speed left and right handers, which can cause chaos for those safety car restarts and for those on the hard older compounded tyres later on in the race. But we don't have to worry about that now, as Ennis now comes across the line. It's a 1:41.2 banker. What about Robson? He matches that and goes quicker by a 10th. Next will be the Alpine of Loki Chips, who starts his lap time. Next will be Libinau, who's also starting his lap time, but it will be, I think it will be the Ferrari of Ville. Or not, that will be Libinau, as I can't really find anyone. But here is Astros, 8 tenths quicker with a 1:40.4. Jericho immediately beats up the 1:39.4. As now the next car across the line will be the AlphaTauri of Ero Crystal, who does go back into the pit lane. He has invalidated. Next will be Cameron Don, who also goes into the pit lane for some unbeknownst reason. Captain Emre goes P5 or 1:41.192. Next will be the Williams of TTL Nick, or will it be RPM East? It's RPM East, who goes P7 1:46.693 as he's spinning around turn 1 on the set of medium compound tyres. Next will be Mazzy 2K, 1:46.3, then Banks goes P7 1:41.981. As I think the next car will be Low-Key Chips, who's done a 15-7 split. It's apparent purple. Let's see, what can the British driver do? Did well here last season in F1, was fighting for the top 5 before his spin. Let's see, what can he do? It's a 1 minute 39.8. It does put him P2, but 4 attempts behind Jericho Balgos and Prime Ville. 1 minute 39.499, 1,000th behind Jericho Balgos. Liam pops up at 1 minute 40.590. Next is teammate Snowcombe at 1 minute 40.9. I think that's most people coming into the pit lane apart from TTL Neg, 1 minute 16.8 middle, but he made a mistake somewhere. He's backed out, and I think he's gonna go again into third gear for turn 1, short shifting up through the middle of the corner. Now heading towards turn 2 into third gear, keeping it in third, short shifting till fourth on the exit. Now powering down towards the second of the DRS straight. Now into third. And then second, short shifting up to third, short shifting on to fourth on the exit. At 1 minute 35.9 in the first sector. He's a 10th and a half, just under 2 tenths down on his previous best, but he is saving ERS. I think he's waiting to go again. As I believe there is Mazzy 2K ran out of fuel. Yeah, he ran out of fuel. So I think that's everyone. As I believe the first one next will be starting a lap. It's the F5 driver of F-Tron, Fabrizio Tronzosco. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. He's now heading in towards turn 3. Is Spanish man. My mic is all over the place. Down into second. Keeping it in second. And he sets a 36.1 first sector. As Liam is disqualified for the session for going the wrong way. I see his trunk get down into second. There's a 1:18.279 split. As he comes across the line, it's a 1 minute 42.5 and he goes P11. As I think the next person across the line was Crystal, and he did a 1 minute 39.9. That's a great lap by the F3 driver. Next across the line, I think, will be Robson, and he's 8 tenths up, but he's hit the wall and he's out! Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, he's almost got in the way of Loki Chips. That would have been disastrous for him, seeing as he's in P4. As Cameron Don improves to get 1 minute 39.506, 8 thousandths behind his teammate, and 7 thousandths behind Ville. Next across the line will be, I should tell him pits. I think it will be the Williams of TCL Nick, but he is not on a lap, so it will be NS, who's 3 tenths up on his lap. This will put him in the 40s, and it will put him, I think, around Snoken or Otto. It will be a 1 minute 40.8, and he goes P7 ahead of Snoken. As now Captain Emery goes up to 1 minute 40.3. Next will be Libanau. Not Libanau, Libanau's teammate Villa, who is starting his lap. What about Jericho Balgos? He's 13 seconds down his lap time. We will watch him, I believe. Yes, we will watch him. Is he going into the pit lane? He's going into the pit lane. Maybe on a scrub set of softs by accident? I am not sure. But we will watch Loki Chips. He's on a 34.861 in the first sector. That's a quick first sector. And he would not have liked that AlphaTauri in the way, but thankfully that AlphaTauri was ghosted. So we can carry on with the British man 3 tenths up. This could be pole position provisionally. Down into 4th. Getting with the power nice and early. What split will it be? It will be a 1 minute 15.1. He's half a second up. And can he find any more time going through this final sector? He doesn't hit the wall there like Robson did. I did call that earlier today. It can catch people out. 36, 37, 38, 39. It's a 1 minute 39.3. And he goes provisionally pole ahead of Jericho Balgos. What can Ville do? Ville cannot respond. He's 8 tenths down. He made a mistake somewhere and he's gone off into none mode ERS. As I think someone else maybe next across the line. Will it be Banks? It will be Banks. Banks is our furthest guy ahead on a lap time. The F3 man did well here 2 seasons ago and last season from what I remember, before he may have crashed, I'm not sure, I don't remember, which isn't good because I was commentating that race. But now Banks into 4th. Oh, he's locked up though. That's certainly killed his lap, unless he's still up. I don't know though. No, he's 4 tenths down. So we will go to Snoken, who is a second up. It will put him in low 39s, I believe. So we'll go on to Snoken. Let me see. 40.7, 35 flat. So this will put him around that top 6. And it does put him P6 with 1 at 40.046. As Jericho Balgos now has gone out for an outlap now. This, I think, will be his final run, and he hasn't fueled up the car for more than 1 run. So he is going for it all. As Yeast out is still on those medium compound tyres for some unbeknownst reason. As Jericho is now destroying his fuel, diminishing it to as little as he possibly could. And warming up those tyres, he's prepared to go out and try and get pole on these tricky circuits of Baku. He won out last time. He even had to help his teammate to secure the 1-2, allegedly. As he's now setting up, he isn't going to help his teammate anymore. He's going for broke on his own. But this time, he's got in the way of Low-Key Chips and Vilsey, who is so many points ahead of him in the standings, so he has to claw back. And the 1 point we'll get for pole position may help him in the future. As now here he comes towards the start-finish line and towards turn 1, braking at the red marker, using all the curb, down into 4th. Then into 6th before braking down into 4th. Keeping the car in 4th, missing the curb. And going all the way to the inside to try and get the optimal line. Now heading back towards the outside, the racing line, braking just before the 100, into 4th gear, clipping the curb on both entry and exit. Then into 3rd, short shifting up to 4th, missing the curb once again. And it's going to be a 1 minute 34.889. He's slightly up on his lap time. Keeping it in 4th. Keeping it 7th, down into 4th. Making it run in 4th, then back down into 4th. And keeping it through Castle, taking as much curb as he can on both entry and exit. He will get a little tow here from the AlphaTauri ahead, but he will need to get out of the way as quick as he can to not ruin this lap. He's gone into 4th, he's slightly tapped the wall. Has he lost any time? No, he hasn't. He's actually gained. He has gained another 2 tenths, which will be pole position for now. If he can keep it running throughout this middle sector, he is going to get a lovely slipstream though from the AlphaTauri ahead of him. Who's going to get a slipstream from the Williams? What sort of tow is this? Heading towards the line, it's Jericho Balgos for pole position. Surely, yes, it is. It's a 1 minute 39 flat. The ball is in now Chips' court. As now Cameron Don moves up into P2. Vilsey moves up into P3 with 1 minute 39.2. He can't outbest the Mercedes. What about his Ferrari teammate Lebanau? Is he starting his lap? He's also starting his lap. We are going to move on to Low-Key Chips down into 3rd, shifting up to 4th. From turn 1, now into turn 2. Into 3rd, shifting up to 4th. As he also has traffic to mitigate. Down into 4th, clipping the curb on both entry and exit. Into 6th momentarily, into 4th now. It's a 34.7, he's up just over half a tenth up. He needs to find more time though in this middle sector to try and battle out for pole position. It is a strong track of his, as you can see. This has been the highest he's qualified all season, I believe. The highest he finished was a P4 in Spain. He's hoping to do better here into 4th. As now a checkered flag has dropped, as Snooken has crossed the line, he can go no higher than P6. Down into 4th for the Alpine driver. Has he found any more time on his lap, or has he lost time? He's up by a tenth and a half. That's quicker than what Jericho did. He's up by Jericho on 2 tenths. He needs to find just some more time though in this sector 3, and he'll have pole position. Has he done it though? Yeast retires from the session. He can go no better than 16th. What about Low-Key? Low-Key Chips for pole position. It'll be a 1 minute 39.128. He can't get it. He's 600ths off pole. He does beat Cameron Dunn by half a tenth. He disrupts the Mercedes 1-2. What about Trunk? And Trunk done even better. Trunk is invalidated. And what about Mazzy K? Mazzy K's run out of fuel. That will be qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Jericho Balgos P1 with 1 minute 39.068 with Loki Chips 600ths behind with a 1 minute 39.127. Then a half a tenth back is Cameron Dunn with Ville. Just a further 10th back, then a 4/10th gap between Ville and Captain Emre, who goes P5. Then it's Crystal from F3, Snoken, Astros, Nick on his debut, Ennis from F4 in P10 with Robson, Libanal, Banks from F3, Trong from F5, Mazike from F3, Yeast from F4, Common Zaba and Neil Shendrick with a qualifying ban, and Cross Liam, thinking it's a reverse grid, disqualifies himself to go P19. As it all is, all sunny sky for today's race. It doesn't look like there's going to be any rain, as we do wait to see what tyres everyone starts on. It is no formation lap. Let's give me a minute. Here we go. Hard for Jericho Balgos, mediums for Loki Chips, Cameron Don on the hard compound tyres, Ville on the hard as well, Captain Emery on the mediums. It looks like most people it's a split between hards and mediums. No one starting on the soft compound tyres. As it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for in the streets of Baku. Stoken's got a drive-through penalty for jumping the stop, but Loki Chip's got an amazing start. He's side by side. Jericho has to cover him off. There's contact. There's contact, and Vilsey goes through all of them. Vilsey's P1. Captain Emery's P2. Cameron Donner's P3. He's side by side. It's contact. He's spotted Captain Emery. It's not tactics all over again in the P2, P3 with Loki Chips getting a great start, but he's back down into P4. Kristen up into P5. Nick P6. Nick and Pistol P5, P4. Down the inside goes Jericho Balgos on Cameron Don, and he's letting through. There's more contact further behind now. As Nick moves up into P5, he's managed to overtake it as a Haas. There's a Haas of Ennis trying to make his way round the outside of Snoken, who's trying to go round the outside or rather through Crystal. Oh, excuse me. As further behind, Robson gets ahead of Mazike, so does Liam. He's up into P15. As further contact, that's Ennis! Ennis is colliding with a wall. Has he got any front wing damage? No, he doesn't. It doesn't look like he does. As Villa is already 1.6 seconds ahead of Jericho Balgos. Questionable tactics by the Mercedes, but we don't doubt it. We don't. Oh, there's damage! He's hit the wall. Is there going to be any damage on that car? It doesn't look like it. What Chips, does he look like he has any damage? No, but he doesn't look like he has the pace over TTL Nick, who's come alive. He was P5, he's P9 as Lebanon spun. I don't think he's got any damage from the looks of it. But it's Ville P1 after a manic lap 1. Jericho Balgos P2 as Nick is all over the back. As Snoker does pit to serve his drive-through penalty. As T2 goes down the inside and he's up into P4. Where did he start? He started P9. Neil Shendrick was P18. What the hell? Okay, so if it looks like you have a quali ban, you're automatically in the top 10 from the start of lap 1. Next up into P4. As it looks like Neil Shendrick is trying to go on the attack of Connor Ryan. But can Nick get within the DRS? Off Cameron Dunn, there's yellow flags further behind. It looks like a cluster of cars. Emery has no wing. What's happened to Captain Emery? Does anyone else have no wing? I don't think so. It's been a terrible start for Captain Emery. He was up into P2 before getting tapped and spun by Cameron Dunn, which honestly I have to say could be a penalty coming towards Cameron Dunn in the post-race. But that is my beliefs, as it looks like Chips has damage of some sort. because he is fully off the pace. He's dropped 1.7 seconds to Captain Nick, who's gained 6/10 on Cameron Don, whose Jericho Balgos has gained 1.1 seconds. Right, what sort of ERS use was this then? Yep, 25, 50, he's used half his battery. Cameron Don hasn't. Nick hasn't used that. What the? Right, Nick, someone check his game files. What the hell? What sort of pace is this from Nick? What about Loki? Loki's okay. Loki hasn't used any of his battery. What about Crystal? Crystal's not used any of his battery either. Someone else is gone. Yeast has lost it again. Is now Crystal also gets ahead of Loki Chips. He's been dropping like a fly. Is he going to go for the switchback? Maybe. No, he doesn't. He backs out. His Ennis has spun. That promotes Trunk into the points. Fabrizio Tronkowski's in the points. Right, Liam, don't overtake him. Red flag. Red flag. This is red flag. No, Liam. Ah, he's no fun. He's no fun at parties. Right. Anyway. No, it doesn't matter. Trunk is still in the points. Hang on, did he go into the back of him? Why are they ghosting? Does Liam have damage? Liam doesn't have damage. Okay. But Nick, using none of his battery, is just gliding his way past everyone from the start. I mean, TTL does that. As I'm expecting a move from Jericho Balgos anytime soon. He may have a less ERS if I can speak. As now, okay, Robson's ruined it for everyone. Well, ruined it for Trunk at least. But now, TTL Nick, he looks like he's going to be going for the move on Cameron Dunn. He's using his battery, but he's not really gaining on the Mercedes driver. Is he gonna go? He's gonna send it! The contact! Oh, he spun! Oh, Will banging from Cameron Dunn and TTL Nick. And he's lost it. Oh, he shouldn't have gone for it. Now Neil Shendrick's ahead of him. He looks like he may actually be going for the move on Connor Ryan. He's gonna go down the inside on the medium compound tyres. I should probably check the tyres. That could be a good idea. Alright, tyres. Chibs is on the hards. He changed last minute. It's Komenzaba and Neil Shendrick starting on the mediums, working amazingly for both of them. As what the hell has happened to Astros? Astros does have a front wing, but something happened. As I think Yeast is gone again. Yes, he is. As something else has also happened to Tronks. Tronks has also lost it. As Nick now is bucked down into P8. And our next closest car to Cameron Don is Crystal. But he is gaining on him at a rate of knots. I don't think any moves is happening yet. As someone's gone into pit lane, Common Sub has gotten into the pit lane. As now Chibs is back up to P5, so is Neil Shendrick. What the hell has happened to these two? This is not me. Right, okay. Can people stop killing each other, please? As now Liam's done from P19 to P7. Is he gonna? Oh my god! I thought he was gonna send it on Chips. Someone's hit the wall. Nick's hit the wall. This is gonna allow Lukey Chips to go through. What about Liam? No, but Nick sends it on him, and he has to take the escape road. As he resets the track, I don't know if that's allowed. But Jericho Balgos has gotten ahead of Vile for P1. As Yeast retires from the session. It's now Crystal. Okay, right, Cameron has damage. Cameron may have damage here. Is now, will Crystal go for the move? He's got 54% battery compared to Cameron Don's 49. Is he gaining? He is gaining little by little, but it's not enough to go for Ascend, I don't believe. What about Vilsey? Vilsey's not close enough for Ascend. What about Crystal? Is he close enough for Ascend? No, he isn't. I tell you what, he's got real close to the back of Cameron Don. If he gets a good exit out of turn 2, then he could go for the move. As Nick goes into pit lane for damage. Crystal's sent on the battery and he is gaining. He's gaining at a rate of knots on Cameron Don. He's gone down the inside of Cameron Don. Is there going to be contact? I don't believe there is. No, there isn't. Cameron's gone motor racing with someone without killing someone, allegedly. But that will be up to the stewards to decide. I will definitely be reported by Captain Emery, who also probably got killed by Yeast, because Yeast is apologising. But now Chips has to gain. He's 6 seconds now behind Cameron Don. As people going side by side, Snowkin's ghosting again. As Ennis is almost lost again. Ennis is also almost back into the points. He was P17 at one point, I swear. As she says less for session, Emery's gone back into the pit lane. He's got a 5-second speeding penalty. I think this might be the end of his night. Yes, it is. As now the gap is 7 tenths between Jericho Balgos and Ville, who looks like they'll be going for a move. Ville's not close enough for a send. What about Cameron? Is Cameron close enough to send it back on? No, he's not. What about Liam? Will Liam go for a send? Down into turn 1 on low-key chips as Mazzy K retires. That's a safety car! If a safety car is out... Now those on the hards can go... On the mediums can pit the hards and go to the end, I believe. Or at least try to. As Nick pits for a set of medium compound tyres and a change of front wing, I believe. Snooker has joined back, showing the safety car, thankfully. So he can take over his car. As someone is pitting, Jericho Balgos is pitting, Ville is staying out. I should probably monitor. Ooh, the pit lanes. Loki chips. Is that allowed? God knows. What about Robson? Is that allowed? I'm not sure. Astron stays out. Bank stays out. Snowkin isn't taking control of his car. Livinau is going into the pit lane. Has he done it right? He might have done it right. Crystal though comes out behind Banks and ahead of Snowkin. What about Cameron Don? Oh my god, Cameron Don is about 14 cars in between them. There's about 14 cars in between Crystal and Cameron Don. It's an Ero 5, 6, 7, 8. Common Zaba's back up into P9. Neil Shendrick's back in the pit lane, so's Libber now. Does anyone else pit? I don't believe so. Does Trong pit got the key track position? Why am I so tired? Jesus. As Lebanon does pit for a set of a front wing change. I believe the safety car will come in this lap. So we Vile leading the way to Jericho, who's on new mediums. So all those who pitted onto the mediums will need to pit again, because I don't think the mediums can go that long. As Snowken has now joined as Tronk. Tronk is on the safety car, what are you doing? So those wondering how they are getting on in the PC, right? In the PC F2. So also, no, they're not under safety car conditions. They are back. They came off virtual safety car conditions, and they are lap 9 as well. So, as I believe, how is the safety car not come in? Right, standings. Silver driver on screen, Ville is leading the championship by, if it can load, a set amount of points. By 60 points ahead of Jericho Balgos in P2. Then it is Cameron Don on 65 points, 1 point behind his teammate. Then it is Robson in P4 on 55 points. Keen Hodgson, who is not able to race today. Theo Smith, who once again is not also able to race today. Bo Vanderberg, who's not able to race today. Adam Michalak is in P8. Jean Goring, who is an F3 driver, in P9. And then Emre Demir, who was in P2 but then made contact with Cameron Dunn, and is racing go better from there. Yes, we are racing great. As the safety car is in this lap. The F2 grid is within an F2 is within a Ferrari sandwich, so expect stuff to happen. Things may go kapoom. As Bert Meyender is taking the Aston Martin Vantage back into the pit lane. As Ville is just warming up his tyres. He's gonna go now. Has he caught out? He hasn't caught out Joko Balgos. Has that caught out anyone behind? It has caught out Cameron Dunn. But is Joko gonna make a move? Yes, he is, down the inside. Oh, there's contact! There's been contact between Conor Grind capitalise. No, he can't. What about Cameron Dunn? Cameron Dunn battling with Ennis. And manages to overtake Ennis. It's Crystal now is trying to overtake Banks to P4, which he does. As further ahead, Joko Balgos is going to go side by side with Ville. He's going to give him the space on the outside, but he makes the move stick. And that is P1 for Joko. Oh, Ville! Oh, Ville's also gone into wall. This is going to allow Conor Ryan to go for the move, as Banks has also overtaken. Been overtaken, and Cameron Dunn sends it around the outside of Banks, and he makes the move stick. It's all Crystal was looking for the move on Conor Ryan, but he didn't make it stick. Is there any further moves behind Liam? Liam's had a moment. Liam spun it. Liam's backwards. He's done a stupid. It's the Ero I am cross. I am stupid Liam. As Cameron Dunn overtakes, or is trying to overtake Snowken, which he does make the move stick for now, but Snowken is trying to go around the outside and he doesn't make it stick. As now Cameron Dunn is right onto the back of Crystal, who's been stuck behind Conor Ryan, who's been stuck behind Vilzu, who's been overtaken by Joko Balgos. Conor Ryan is gaining. He's going to go for the move. No, he isn't. Thought he's going to go into the back of him. Over. This is going to allow Crystal to make the move. As it's a virtual safety car as soon as Crystal makes the move. So this is going to allow Villa to get to the back of Joko Balgos. It looks like the safety car, virtual safety car is ending maybe? No, it's not. Those who can't really gain on Joko Balgos as it is. As I think the virtual safety car is ending. You need to wait for the green flags to appear, but I think they're all going quickly. No, they're not. It still hasn't ended. Now it's ended. Has that caught out Vilzu a little bit? He is going to be under the attack from Jean Goring. This has been a great race for Jean Goring so far. He's gaining on the championship leader. Can he go for the move, and can Conor Ryan follow him? DRS has been enabled. Crystal's going to look for the outside line into turn 1. Is there going to be contact between the two teams? Yes, there is! Contact, and Vilsu's momentarily lost the car. Is he going to lose out to Cameron? No! Oh my god, there's a bit of a squeeze. Down the inside goes Vilsu, and he can't keep the position. Oh my god, Conor Ryan has got a tank stopper. Is this going to allow Cameron Dunn to go for the move, maybe? Down the inside or outside? No. Conor Ryan defends it off. Oh my god, Cameron Dunn's almost lost it. Is Vilsu going to capitalise? No, he isn't. Now Conor Ryan is barely within the second of Jean Goring, who's moved up into P2 and is only 2.8 seconds behind Jericho Balgos. Oh my god, Cameron Dunn got close to the wall there. As Ennis has been overtaken by Loki. And it seems like he may be under attack from TTL Nick, who's got himself back into the points as Banks has lost it. But go back to Nick. Is he going to look down for the move down the inside? No, and he pulls back under the rear wing of Ennis. He cannot make the move. As Cameron Dunn is now a 10th behind Astros. I think he's going to make the move now. But Jericho Balgos sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, as now here comes Cameron Dunn overtaking Conor Ryan. But Conor Ryan will get a second bite of the cherry. But he's not close enough to go for the move. But is Vilsu close enough to go for the move on Conor Ryan? I don't think he is close enough for a send. But Loki Chips gets past Snoken 4P7. As TTL Nick has lost a car. Is now Ennis has lost the position to Libber now. So he got damage. He doesn't look like he has damage. Robson now is just about caught up to the back of Vilsu. It's been another yellow flag for Banks, Robson's teammate. Down into 4 for the Polish driver. As Conor Ryan has just about lost DRS. Oh, he's almost lost the car there. Is this going to allow Vilsu to go for the move before the DRS detection zone? As the detection zone has been passed. As Vilsu is going to get the DRS, as Nick has lost it once again. As Robson now, here comes Robson! He's overtaken the both of them! He's going to go round the outside of the Ferrari driver! The championship leader going round the outside. Oh, there's contact between most of them, but I think they've got away with it unscathed. As now here comes Loki Chips into all of it. Oh my god, that's now Robson needs to find 6/10 to Cameron Dunn. Is that going to be team orders? from the two Alpine drivers. Chib's on the faster and he's on the as Liam's done Liam things. Anyway, as now will Connor Ryan see low-key Chibs through? Or will he defend it against his Alpine teammate? We'll find out on the DRS straight as Nick has once again spun. Let's see now, will the Alpine swap places? As Trunk has lost it, Trunk's out of the race. Is that going to be a safety car? It is! It's a safety car! It's a lifeline for those who and Astros who can pit and go to mediums to the end. Oh, who's missed the pit lane? Oh, the top four's missed the pit lane. Robson's come in. This has allowed everyone to come in for the set medium compound ties to the end. That is perfect timing, but terrible for the top three. Let's see now, Joker Bagos comes into pit lane. What about Crystal? Crystal does come into the pit lane. Is no Cameron Dunn is backing off to make sure he doesn't get held up in the pit lane, but has it cost him being overtaken by Robson and Connor Ryan? We will see. As Joker Bagos now is exiting the pit lane, so is Crystal. I think they're going to come out ahead. But what about Cameron Dunn? Has he got ahead of the Polish driver? I don't believe he has. Let's see, he's down into fourth. No, he hasn't. Has he got behind Connor Ryan? Yes, he has. What about Vilzu? He hasn't got behind. He's got ahead of Vilzu. Alright. Oh, Jericho's choked it! Jericho's spun! He spun the safety car! Okay, he's got ahead of Leben now and he's got ahead of Loki. He's got ahead of Loki as well. Jericho's choked it. This is giving Crystal the lead. He's an F3 driver. Oh god, the safety car's in his lap. When does he go? When does he catch out Robson? He's caught out Robson a little bit. Does that allow Conor Ryan to go? No. But Jericho Balgos has been caught out extremely. And Snooker's now got ahead and it's going to be side by side between Vilsu. Coming down. Oh my god, Jericho's lost it. Jericho's got the front wing. Jericho's lost an end plate. He's going to have to pit again. Does he get a better exit than Loki chipped? It doesn't look like it. As Libenau's out of the race, he's made contact with someone. Oh, he's lost it on his own. Here comes Liam down the inside of Common Zaba. Maybe no, he doesn't go. As that is huge for a championship. As for the last 7 laps now, Crystal just needs to keep a tight ship. And he has won the Azerbaijan Grand Prix with multiple different leaders as Cameron Dunn is battling with Conor Ryan down in the castle section. And Snooker now re-overtakes at Jericho Balgos. As Ennis is in the points! As Cameron Dunn is being re-overtaken by Ennis! Cameron Dunn's been re-overtaken. Here comes Loki! Chips is back! Oh, contact! No! Cameron's killed another player! Oh! That's surely going to be a safety car. It is! Oh my god, man. Anyway, here comes the Mercedes guys back in to change their front wings. As Neil Shedrick gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Anyway, so set of compound tyres out. Joker's pitted onto 9-lap old mediums. Or is he pitted? No, he did pit. I tell you what, this has worked out amazingly for Crystal. Less laps he has to defend from people. Conor Ryan's going to get a podium. Vils is P4 out of all of this. Ennis is P6. Liam is P7. If you finish the race, you're getting points, apart from if you're Mercedes. Safety car in this lap. As Banks is in this lap for a semi-2, he's sped in the he's sped. As now here comes Jericho for a set of soft compound. No, a set medium compound tyres. This time the 3-lap old medium compounds. Just put on a set of softs, Jericho. Neil Shendrick's on a set of softs just to get rid of that 5-second penalty. As the safety car is still not in. If Snoke and Ennis are battling, obviously, because it's under safety car conditions. There's going to be 4 laps of racing. Safety car is in this lap. Is there going to be any manic like last time? We're going to find out. There's been 3 safety cars and a virtual safety car. When does he go? That's the question. He's gone now. Has that caught out? But has it caught out? I don't think it has. Is Ennis gonna go for the move? Vilsey's gonna go for the move though. Is he looking around the outside? He's gonna go down the inside. He sent it. Is he gonna make the move stick? Yes, he is. Just about. Cameron Don is also trying to go for the move, but here comes Commonsar. But he's gonna be 3 wide. Is there going to be contact? Yes, there is. Cameron also sent another person into the wall, allegedly. Liam now has moved up into P8. Jericho Balgos is in P10. He's looking for the move. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not going to go for it. He's going to wait for the loser of this, which I think is going to be Liam. It's going to be contact. No, it's Commonsar's lost out, and Jericho can't capitalise on it. My mistake, he can, but he's on the outside though. He has to give. Oh, he spun! Oh, he spun and Commonsar's out. The top 11 now finish points as now Neil Shendrick's also in the wall. It's a safety car again. Do people pit? Robson's pitting! No, he's not. He's not. He's faking. He's faking. He's pitting. It's Ennis pitting. Ennis is trying to fake out Cameron. I think the only two people are pitting. Banks is pitting. He may have damage. No, just have a penalty. Then it'll be Neil Shendrick and it'll be Jericho. Jericho staying out. Hang on, the safety car has to come in this lap, which means we get 2 laps of racing. Ennis has 2 laps to try and make up 1 position. No, he doesn't even to make up 1 position. He has 2 laps just to try and keep it out of the wall. We are going to go to penalties. Neil Shedrick has a drive-through. So yeah, but surely the safety car's in his house. Liam went from 19th to 7th. Hang on, where did Robson start? Hang on. Robson, no, that's the lead. I need interval. I need this one position change. Robson started 11th. The top 3 all started outside the top 6. Neil Shendrick went from 18th to 10th. Liam went from 19th to 7th. As when does Crystal go? And he's building up the pack. He's got 2 laps. He's not gone yet. When is he gone? He's gone now. He's gone now. He's backed up the pack. And it looks like Cameron Dunn's trying to... Jericho Balcos is trying to make the move on Liam. He hasn't really got it done, but further ahead... Oh my god, Cameron! Cameron has killed another person. And he's killed himself in the brunt of it. That might... Oh dear. Wow. That is not a good look for Mercedes. Well, Lou's got a lot of stuff to do now then, hasn't he? Snowken's P4, Vilsu's on the podium. Liam's P6, Ennis is P7, he was P11. Astros has somehow recovered back into P5. Doesn't look like he has any ring damage. But now Vilsu has 1 lap. It's the penultimate lap to try and overtake. As Ennis! Ennis, you're stupid! He's done an I am stupid moment, honestly. You had 2 laps. And you do that, His Cameron has no front wing. What about Jericho? Banks I don't think has a front wing. Or he's just let Jericho through. He does have a front wing, so he's just let Jericho through for P7. Even though I think he was spun at one point. As now we head on to the final lap. Crystal takes the penultimate flag. Takes the white flag. That's the flag I was thinking of. Does anyone go for a move? I think the biggest bet will be Snowken 4P3, but I don't think he's going to go for the move here. He's not close enough. So I think he has to wait until maybe the corner before castle section. The tight right-hander, so he needs to get a good exit out of this corner. Let's see, it does look like he's got it. Oh, but the exit there, no, he hasn't got it. So now he has to wait until maybe the penultimate corner. And this is going to send it in castle section. Which I don't think he has. And Shoko is battling with Liam. Liam is on the inside line. Liam has not got a front wing. Liam has not got an end plate. As now Banks is caught back up. Liam is defending for all his might to try and keep P6. These 8 valuable points here. He started P19 from. He started the back because he disqualified himself. And he's going to stay there for this corner. So he's got the final corner now to make it. Crystal! He spun! Robson's going to take the win! Snooker's going to get a podium! Crystal, you oh my god. But it's going to take to the line though. Snowken, as Robson's already started weaving. No, but Vilsu's got the RS as Robson takes the win in Baku with Vilsu P2, Snowken P3, Astros P4. Liam will just about hold on to P5. Jericho Balcos takes P6, Banks P7, Cameron Dunn P8. Crystal, I think, will get P9. No, he's letting... right, what's going to happen here? Oh my, no, Shouldn't gets a 20-second penalty, and this is doing donuts. You know what, this isn't the craziest thing we've seen all race, I'm not even going to lie to you. We need to hurry up though, because they've got a 20-second penalty. No, Shouldn't got a 20-second penalty, he's going to keep the points. They do sort of need to go. Imagine if one of them puts it in a wall. And this sort of does, and this is going to reverse back. And they haven't kept it, they haven't overtaken Nilcentric, wow. Just give me a minute or two. We'll wait for the other two guys to join. Hello, Robson. We will just wait for Villa to join, and then we'll start the interview, I guess.
Okay.
Make sure you have your audio settings so you can hear in other streams. And here is Vilzu. So we will start with Otto. How do you think qualifying went for you?
Very bad.
Yeah, and then the race. I think you started on the hards?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you had some trouble getting in, I believe, at one point.
I got a drive-through penalty, and from that point
Yeah.
I was ghosted the whole race, pretty much.
Was that why you were ghosting?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I tried to leave and rejoin multiple times, but it didn't work. But I tried to not overtake people, just driving through them.
Yeah.
So.
Alright. And then I think the safety cars did play into your advantage at the very end, but what were the safety cars like for you? Were they a good time for you, or?
Yeah, they were a good time. Certainly the last one when I was P4 or 5, I think, maybe P7. In the last one, and then some people crashed, and you know, just got into a good position.
Yeah, so we will move on to Vile, I guess. Anyway, congratulations, Stoken, on your P3. I think that's your first podium.
Yeah, for this season, yes.
Jättebra. But here is something what I want to say to you, man. Aina helppo Ruotsi.
So yeah, it was a very eventful race from your POV.
Exactly, it was. Jacob, what a race. Lots of incidents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed that Connor reported me and Cameron.
Yeah, no, it was Cameron. It was caught on stream. It's Cameron. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay, cool. So because that was like, this is what Baku always delivers to us. Lots of safety cars, lots of good racing, and then sometimes there are lots of these stupid incidents and crashes. But it's Baku, and I have to be stupid enough. But like, I love this track. This is the best street circuit in the world.
Yeah, it is, and that also extends your championship lead. As I will quickly do the maths in my head, so you get 18, 12, 15, 12, 10, 8. So you get a 9-point, a 10-point advantage, I think, or a 9-point advantage, which moves you up to 69 points ahead of Jericho Balgos in the championship.
Nice.
Which is yeah. It is.
But like, yeah, that about last week's Coda race, like it was some of the rare mistakes I did on the track that I that I punted keen and then I got the wind damage. I very rarely do some stuff like that, but I'm very happy about this recovery in the Baku. I was very happy about the qualifying pace that I managed to be even the top 5 because I totally love the race here. But at the first laps with the hards, it was very terrifying to drive with these. I have like 4 and 4 wings, so after I remember the second safety car, when I went to change the mediums, I raced front wing a little bit too higher, like 5-4. Then I enjoyed more the driving because like you don't want to spin here. And I will send my regards to Jean Goring for that last lap spin. It's gutted. I feel that he's gutted at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like one of the bad history. Bad history has always happened in Baku. I remember in Ero season 2. Okay, here's a short story, but I will, like, long story short. 2 championship contenders. One was Jordi, and then there was Luke. They like went side by side racing at the main straight, and they crashed before the finish line. There was a drama, and glad we haven't seen something like that in the recent history. But okay, GG's for all of the podiums, and also GG's for Robson. Amazing drive. You are a very good driver, and I'm very happy that you delivered the win to my favorite constructor, to Alfa Romeo. Polska Kuram. Nice.
Thanks.
Yes, I will move on to the championship, to the race winner, Robson. How does that feel?
It's quite. I have some more pace than Crystal because he was not warming up tires so well like me, but he was ahead. I was making few mistakes, but yeah, when I was seeing him spinning, it was amazing. I just knew that I will win, so yeah, it feels very good.
Yep, that is your first race win of the season. As I'll probably make this question to ask for all 3 of you, we'll go with Robson first. How do you feel about the next track coming up?
What is next track?
Yeah, I'll quickly get that for you. It is going to be Britain, and it's a sprint racer.
Okay, Britain, I haven't raced it in this game yet, but I think it's quite easy with racing with no line, because there are quite obvious braking points, so I think the pace will be good.
And Ville, thoughts on Britain?
What?
Ville, your thoughts on Britain?
Amazing track. I totally enjoyed driving there because because the track limits, they are fair there, so I can't wait for the next Saturday. Going to be fun. Can't wait.
Yeah. And Otto, how do you feel about Britain? It's a sprint race next week.
Mixed opinions, actually. I haven't raced there too much, but and I'm particularly good at that track, but I'll try to practice this week and hopefully get a good race.
Yeah, and that will conclude Ero Ps F2. Please watch tomorrow for the PC F1 and PS F1 to give their best go at this track. I know I'll enjoy it. So please like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to join this league, there will be a link down in the description. And yeah. If I can